Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Previously, we have done a little network and web app scanning. Today, let's exploit the vulnerabilities we have found and get access to the server. I'll say this every time, but remember not to conduct any attacks or scans without proper authorization. We will use automated attacks and manual attacks in this demonstration. Let's get to it. Let's scan the vulnerable web server called Metasploitable that we have looked at previously. Do you remember the NMap commands for scanning? It looks like the scan has completed. Let's see. Let's start with the first service we have found, VSFTPD. If you do not recognize the service name, it is a good idea to search it up on Google. Let's try an automated attack. We'll use Metasploit inside Kali Linux. Metasploit is an incredibly powerful security tool. It offers functionality from scanning, payload creation, exploit development, to maintaining access. First, let's type the command msf console in the terminal. A cute graphic will appear. Isn't that cute? Let's use the search command to find the relevant service. The command is search VSFTPD. If there's a matching service, we can select it by its number on the left. The next command is use1. It's also indicated here. Let's use the show options command to see the input options. rhost stands for remote host, which is the target's IP address. Similarly, rport is the target port. Let's enter the IP address here. Set it with the command set rhosts 10.0.2.5. The port is the default port, but if it's different, you have to set it here as well. The preparations for the attack are complete. Start the attack with the run command. As you see, there's a response and a user ID and session have been created. To confirm the intrusion, let's check the IP address of the shell now. Use the IPA command to display the IP address. You can also check the user with who am I. The attack was successful. Now let's try a manual attack. You can find vulnerability exploits on the ExploitDB website. Search for VSFTPD. The same service and version number appears in the result. Let's take a look at it. There's no explanation or description given, but there is Python code. If you have programming knowledge, you can glean an understanding of the purpose of the exploit from the code. This vulnerability opens a backdoor when you enter a smiling emoji in the username during login. This version of VSFTPD may have this vulnerability embedded in the source code. First, try logging in with FTP in the terminal. Don't forget to smile! The next Python code connects to port 6200 using Telnet and seems to give us a shell. In another terminal, type telnet 10.0.2.5 6200 and hit enter. We got a shell. Check the IP address and user again. We have used both automatic and manual attacks with exploits in this video. Kindly like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!